Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. Today's theme is I never thought I would show you guys a picture of David Hasselhoff, but here we go. And there's an intentionality here behind the humor and the randomness of all of this. So apparently, he has this to say: I think laughter is the best medicine. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you can't laugh at life and the silliness of it all. And what I'm getting at here is sometimes I find myself taking myself way too seriously. Like all of it just seems just so heavy and important. And oh my gosh, this is a problem and that's a problem. And there's something to be said for cultivating the skill of levity and and joy. And of course, laughter is one of these uh, really peculiar. If you take a step back and think of like what laughter is, it's like watching my dog's tail wag. He can't control it. He has no, as soon as something happens that feels good to him, his tail is wagging. And it's this telltale sign of, I get it. You're in a good mood. I think for humans, laughter is the same kind of thing, and sometimes it's intentional, right? We'll watch comedies, or we'll go to a comedy show and we'll hang out with our friends and joke. And other times it can be kind of this nervous laughter. It's this release of energy because something feels awkward or potentially heavy and we're not quite sure what to do with it. But I think there is a trajectory here of, laughter leads to joy. There's an element of playfulness in there. And then it also leads to wonder and creativity, right? Because laughter and this levity that I'm talking about, we don't control it. Like we find whatever is funny, it happens to us, we experience it, and then comes this involuntary like biological expression, which is laughter. Which, if you take a step back and think about it, it's kind of a peculiar thing. It's on the other end of the continuum, I guess, of tears or any other involuntary, sort of physiological expressions of what's happening for us. The point is, I think joy and laughter and levity is, first and foremost, it is a skill. We can cultivate it. It's one of those things that the more time we spend intentionally leaning into levity and joyfulness and playfulness, the easier it becomes, the more familiar it becomes to our nervous system. And I know when I've been in situations in my life where I've felt heavy and burdened, I completely forgot about this idea of cultivating this as a skill. So the goal for today is to practice connecting with levity and joy and see what that's like if we really pay attention to what's going on in our nervous system. So let's go ahead and try that. Close your eyes. Bring your attention inward. It's 12:05 on Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. This moment is unique. This will never happen again. And see if you can really drop into noticing the uniqueness or the specialness of this moment in time. Notice the temperature around you. Notice the way the body feels. Notice the mind. What's it thinking? What's it fixating on? Again, a reminder that right here, right now, this is a unique moment that will never happen again. We have this tendency, I think, to generalize or just assume that, well, I've sat in a chair before and I've noticed my breath before, and there's nothing really that special about it. But part of what we're practicing here is actually noticing that this is special and unique if we make space for it to be so. Now, using your memory, see if you can bring to mind a moment or a situation in which you found yourself laughing. This involuntary biological response where your body is expressing itself in a way that you don't really have much control over. It's just happening to you. Maybe it was something in a show that you were watching, something absurd on TV. It was hanging out with a good friend and reminiscing about past experiences. Maybe you paid money and went to a comedy show in order to literally transact and get laughter. I get curious about the experience of whatever's happening that's stimulating this laughter response or this smile or this sense of levity or joyfulness. See if you can drop into that moment and notice, what does that feel like in the body? In the same way that my dog doesn't really have a choice other than to wag his tail when things are going his way, we too laugh, we smile, or we have certain experiences. And they're on the other end of the continuum of the involuntary experiences of sadness, pain, or grief happens to us. But so does laughter and joy and levity. Where does laughter and playfulness live in the body? Is it in the feet, the fingertips, the belly, chest, the eyes? What do you notice? And while genuine laughter, playfulness is not something that we can just conjure up on demand, we can contribute to creating situations in which the likelihood of laughter and joy is increased. Again, we can't fake it, but we can set aside time. We can make sure that we are doing whatever we can to up the odds that we're hanging out with people, we're engaging in situations Maybe we're looking through old photo albums or pictures on our computer. These are deliberate actions that can contribute to the brain experiencing levity and playfulness. And maybe even getting curious about what, if anything, what stops you from seeking out those types of situations. Is it just forgetfulness? We don't think about it. We don't feel like we're worthy of playfulness or joy. I know for me, sometimes there was a sense of betrayal to depression and the state of mind that I was in that would somehow diminish the pain that I was struggling with if I let myself laugh and feel joy. Nothing else. I'm hoping that by inserting David Hasselhoff into your day today serves as a reminder of silliness and joyfulness. And I'm guessing you had no idea that one was coming. So I hope that served its purpose. Take a deep breath in, long, slow exhale. As you exhale, see if you can just relax into the sense of opening up to play and laughter and joy. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, long, slow exhale. Again, relaxing into the possibility and maybe removing any resistance to being light and playful. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, open your eyes. Come on back. I'm hoping you didn't see this one coming, let alone David Hasselhoff, and I'm finding some joy at the silliness of the thought of that. So, hope this was useful and a good reminder. Have fun, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow.